Hello and welcome to this tutorial for the board game Azul. This game won the Game of the Year award for 2018, so you know it's a good one. It's also what they call an abstract game. Here's how it goes. You are going to be playing until at least one player fills up a horizontal row. Then the game is over and whoever has the most points wins the game. Again, you play until one or more players have filled up a horizontal row, and then the one with the most points is the winner. You get points by getting these tiles onto your own board, but I'll get to that later. First, I'd like to tell you what you do when it's your turn. You look at all the spaces and tiles that are in front of you on the table. You have to take all the tiles of one type from a space, or the middle. For example, on this space I can see 2 red tiles, 1 blue one and 1 black one. If I want red, I must take all the red, so these 2. If I had wanted the blue one, I just take this one blue one. The next thing you do is slide everything else off this space and into the middle. Let me recap that for you. When it's your turn, you choose one type of tile, and then you take all the tiles of that type from one of the spaces. Of course, you can also choose to take from the middle, and again, you must take all of them. It's quite possible that maybe there could be 8 red tiles in the middle. If you're going to go for red, and you choose to take from the middle, you must take all 8 tiles. And I'll tell you, you really don't want 8 red tiles. You'll learn that when you play your first game. I'll repeat that for you. When it's your turn, take all the tiles from one type from a space and slide the rest to the middle. Or take all the tiles of one type from the middle. One important side note. If you're the first player to take tiles from the middle, you must take this tile as well. What's bad about this one is that you have to place it here. This says -1, which means you lose 1 point. But the good thing is, next round you are going to be the first player. Moving on. What do you do with these tiles once you've taken them from the table? You place them on your board, and you must place them in the same row. Let's say I took 3 red tiles. I can't put one here, and one here, and one here. They have to stay together. So I could place them here, or here, or here, but even here, or here. Only I would have more tiles than there are spaces to put them. In that case, I have to bring those down here, where I get minus points. So, I've got 3 red tiles, and I'll keep it simple and put them on the 3 empty spaces. And then it's the next player's turn. When it's your turn, take all the tiles of one type and place them on your board on the empty spaces. And keep them together. I'll keep going for a bit. When it's my turn again, I choose white. And I choose to take it from here. So I'll take it and slide these off to the middle. I place it on the top space here. And then it's the other player's turns. And then when it's my turn again, I choose to take black, and I'll take it from the middle this time, so that's 2 pieces, and I was the first one to take from the middle, so I'll take the first player token and place that immediately into my minus points area. And the 2 black ones I'll put here. At some point there will be no more tiles left to take. The table is empty, the round is over. Time to get some points. Again, when there are no more tiles to take, the round is over and see how many points you get. Look at your own player board. You always start at the top. That's this one, of course. I've got a tile here. I only needed one. I got one. It's completed. So I get to slide it to the other side. And then you get points. I always tap the tiles to make counting easier. So let's see how many points I get. 1. 1 point. I take my little black scoring cube and give myself 1 point. Next row, row number 2, because you always go from top to bottom. Here I needed 2, and I did. I completed this one. So I'll discard one of them, and the other one gets to slide to the other side. And then I count my points again. I always tap to see how many points. 1, 2. 2 points. I get 2 points. I slide my cube up, 2 points. Next row, I needed 3 tiles. I got 3 tiles of the same color, of course. I can't just mix things up. So I don't need these 2. They are discarded. And then this red one slides to the other side. Tap for points. 1, 2, 3. I move my cube 3 points. I've got one more row. The one at the bottom is empty, so only this one. But sadly, I didn't fill it up, so nothing happens. I don't slide one to the other side and I don't remove them. Just leave them alone and try to fill up the empty spaces the next round. I'm not forgetting this one at the bottom here. Minus 1 point. So, I move my cube 1 point back. And that's playing Azul and getting points so far. There's more. Stay with me. First, we fill up the spaces again, mix up the back and put the tiles on every space. And this one goes back to the middle. Alright, done for now. Let's go again. When it's my turn, I take these. Then, when it's my turn again, I take these. Hey, I filled up my row. I've got too many though, so that'll have to go down to the minus point area. When it's my turn again, I'll take this one. And this one came with it, so I'll put that in the minus area as well. Later I'll take these, and when I get to go again, I take these. The table is empty. End of the round. Time to slide tiles and get points again. As you know, you always start at the top. I've got one, so let's slide it. Tap for points. 1, 2. Yes, you also get points when you've connected sideways. So, 2 points. I'll stop doing this because you get the idea now. Next row, filled it up. Discard this, and the other one gets to slide. Now it gets really fun. First I'll tap for points horizontally. 1, 2, so that's 2 points already. And then 1, 2. 2 more points. 4 points in total. I'll show you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. Row number 3. Discard these, slide this, tap for points. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 5 points in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up, discard and slide. 1. 1 point. This is allowed. You can fill up the other side in any order you like. And then this bottom row. Discard 4, slide 1. It's also not touching anything, so 1 point. And finally, minus points for these. And on to the next round. I'll jump to the future. Let's pretend I filled up this entire row. The round is over and I slide for points. Now this one can go right next to this one. So, counting points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. You count horizontally and vertically. If you count in both directions, the one that you just slid over gets counted twice. And here is where I end my explanation for how you score points placing these tiles. You might still need to peek at the rulebook, but that's fine, you're not the first one. One more thing, if you look at the bottom here, you get 7 bonus points when you've made a full vertical row. You get 2 bonus points when you've made a full horizontal row. And remember, the game ends when at least one player has made a vertical row. And finally, this one. It's a little less clear what this means. This means if you get all 5 tiles of one type onto the other side, you get 10 bonus points. For example, if I got this red one and this one and this one and this one and this one, I have all the red ones complete. That gives me 10 points. If I'm lucky and I maybe have the black ones complete too, that's another 10 bonus points. I think we're there. I hope you're ready and eager to play your first game of Azul, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and see you for the next one.